Hey everyone, it's me, Joseph Vivens, the author and creator of the Chunky and Friends book series. And I wanted to hop on here basically to talk about health and fitness. That is the reason why I'm doing these videos. I think it's very important for us to have this dialogue, especially now when it's kind of tapering off and people aren't really talking about our children growing up healthy and strong anymore. So much so that I recently found an article that I think is really interesting that I think you guys should read too. And here is the headline. The piece is written by Jamie Duchamp. And the headline is, it's in Time magazine, and the headline reads, "More than half of American kids may be obese by the age of 35. 35 years old. Half. Half. Right now, we're at about 17, 18% as far as childhood obesity rates. Nationwide, we're in the 30s. I think the last I saw it was about 33. It might be as high as 35. But half is a lot of people that are obese. And the reason why I wanted to get on here to talk about this is because there's a trend that I've noticed with a lot of parents where I can see that they're giving their kids passes because of the way that they look. And that is a very dangerous slope to go down because it doesn't matter what you look like on the outside. I mean, that's it. It really doesn't matter what you look like on the outside. We all know people that have had a heart attack or have cardiovascular disease that are taking, Lipitor or some other medicine because they did not take care of their body when they were younger. They have the outward appearance of someone being healthy. And so as a result, their parents, their family members, everyone convinces them that they're healthy. But really what we need to do is to take the right steps to prevent having those heart attacks at age 35 or having diabetes by the age of 40. These are things that will happen these are things that we will see with half of the population being obese. Yeah, that's kind of a really, really bad place to go. So I wanted to hop on here to touch on this article because I think it's really important because it actually harkens on to what we talk about here with Chunky and Friends, reminding kids that they're perfect exactly the way that they are. And the only thing that we want for them as parents and adults, teachers, educators, me as an author, is for them to grow up healthy and strong. And the way that we do that is by promoting healthy eating and active play. What do we mean by healthy eating? Obviously, more fruits and vegetables and laying off too much of the junk food. You know how that goes. But here's a couple of parts of the article that I really think is fascinating, and I would encourage you to read it. Click the link below. The researchers also found that while childhood obesity is a risk factor for adult obesity, plenty of normal weight children are still at risk of developing obesity later on. In fact, the team found that the majority of obese 35-year-olds were not obese as children. So this goes back to what I was saying before. We tend to give kids that have the outward appearance of being healthy a free pass and judge the kids that do not have that outward appearance. I wouldn't even say kids, I would say people in general. We don't know what's going on inside of a person's body, and that's what we need to focus on. That's why I always tell people to whenever they're thinking about being healthy, think healthy across the board. Just keep that in your mind. When you are about to make a decision about what you're going to eat, the first thing that should pop into your mind is think healthy. What is going to make sure that I am healthy by the end of this meal? Because every meal is another step in your journey to becoming healthier. So that is what I would say for families out there. Think healthy. That's going to help your kids grow up healthy and strong. Here's another point that I think is very important and interesting in the article. It says, just because a child is at a healthy weight, that's certainly a good thing, but we need to ensure that they maintain a healthy weight as they grow older, Ward says. It also points out the importance of early intervention, such as school nutrition programs, reducing the consumption of sugar-sweetened beverages, and limiting screen time for children who already have obesity. Okay, so what are we talking about here? What are we talking about? The same old things over and over and over. Less sugar-sweetened beverages, more fruits and vegetables, engaging in active play, going out running, take your kids out for a walk after dinner. You'd be surprised at how much bonding time you get from that. It has the added bonus of keeping you guys healthy, but once again, it's a good time to bond and chit chat with them. And please believe, if your kids are anything like my kids, you are definitely going to be running at some point during that walk. But anyway, if we want to prevent our kids from being part of that 50%, we need to start right now. We need to take the right steps to prevent that from happening. Engaging in active play, eating more fruits and vegetables, and remembering to think healthy. Drop the number on the scale, drop what we look like on the outside, focus on what's happening inside of the body so that we can all make sure that we're all healthy and strong. Thank you so much for watching the video. I really appreciate the time. Subscribe to the channel. I will be putting up more videos. And please leave a comment below. I want to know your thoughts about it. I want to know what you think about the fact that the study says that by the age of 35, half of our kids are going to be obese. I definitely want to know what you guys think about that. So once again, thank you so much for checking it out. And remember, think healthy, my friends. Take it easy.